Hey everybody, it's day 138 on the CDT, and I thought I'd do just a quick video today. It's been smoky all day. It was so thick in the sky that the sun looked like it was 5 o'clock all day, like the sunlight, and I could look directly at the sun all day. It just was an orange orb. And that was unfortunate because today there was a lot of ascending. I think I went from 5,700 to 8,000. Was it 5,700? Maybe been 6,700 to 8,000. I don't know. It was something like 1,300 feet within the first get-go from today. And the ascent was it was nonstop up and down. I think in the first 10 miles I had multiple thousands of feet of gain. So my lungs aren't happy because the smoke was around all day and I was huffing that stuff in as I was trying to ascend all day. So there's going to be a bit of coughing in this video. So I think I'm going to have around 27 miles for today, and that's good. It'll help catch a little bit of mileage up from yesterday. I am having some really heavy mental motivational issues with Montana. The nonstop up and down, the rocky tread on the trail, hiking in woods. There's other things I could go on about, and I think I've mentioned in my other videos, but I'm waiting for the time when this up and down eases and we're at lower elevation, meaning like 5,000 or 6,000 feet instead of at 7,000 and 8,000, and when it's not going to just be constantly like up and down, and the rocky terrain or tread is not rocky, it's a different material, and none of it's happening. So basically it's just rinse and repeat. Like every day is the same stuff, up and down, up and down, up and down. My feet feel like they've been pounded with a meat tenderizer all day, and I'm having that motivational problem, like mentally. Like physically I'm okay, but mentally it's just like, this isn't fun. I don't want to do this anymore. This is not what I thought Montana was going to be. And to be honest, if somebody asked me right at this moment to rank the states, like Colorado would be 1, Wyoming 2, New Mexico 3, and Idaho / Montana would be 4. I just haven't enjoyed it. Maybe I need to get a little bit of separation from it, but today in the navigation app we use, there were 2 instances when I was about to start an ascent, like we came to either a trail junction or across a road or something, and people had put in the comments, hey, if you want to avoid going up and over this thing, there's a road walk you can do to walk around it. that comment was in our app on two of the bigger climbs of today. If there's a way around it, why are we going up and over these things? There's a term that's used, I think, a lot on the Appalachian Trail, and it's called PUDs, pointless up and downs. And I'm just getting to the point where repeatedly throughout Idaho and Montana, I'm looking at the maps, I'm looking at the terrain, and I'm saying, like, why are we not traversing around this thing? Why are we going up and over this thing? All it's doing is adding wear and tear on our bodies. There's no reason for us to go up and over this thing. There's a traverse we can do. There's a saddle right there we can go over. Like, why are we doing this? And I think that's what's messing with my mental state right now, is the fact that there were two specific examples today on the first climb, like the 1,300 feet, whatever it was, and then the second climb, which was like 900 or 1,000 feet. And there was comments of like, hey, you can walk around this on a road if you want. So that's where I am. I have 8 days left to get to East Glacier, because today's hiking's finished. So I'm just trying to take it day by day, and I'm just trying to push through. I can't remember if in yesterday's video I mentioned that I ran into some locals and they made a comment that I'm in real bear country now. Like, I guess the rest of like south of Montana has bears, but like starting today and going forward, it was like real bear country. So I think I mentioned that in yesterday's video because I talked about the bear bell and whatever, but I'm walking through grizzly bear country by myself. I finally ran into a couple of hikers today, which is good, but I think they're doing low 20s and I'm rolling 25s to 27s right now. But I'm by myself in grizzly bear country doing pointless ups and downs on rocky terrain for the most part. And I'm just asking myself, what am I doing here? So, one bright moment of today. There is a gentleman who used to be on the PCT down in Laguna, and he moved up here a couple years ago. And he has a store, it's called High Divide Outfitters. And I think it's basically run out of his house. And it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's next to the CDT, like it's a quarter mile off the trail. And I went into the shop, and man, that dude has everything you need for thru hiking. And if he doesn't have it, he's got the knowledge. That was a bright spot today. Like, talking with Dave, the owner, was fun. I wasn't in there very long because I'm trying to get mileage, but talking with him for just a few minutes was enjoyable. And I told him I could spend 2 hours like going through all the gear that you got in this shop. He also provides water to hikers because we're still on a dry stretch. I left camp this morning at 7, and I didn't filter water all day today. The reason why is it took me 22 miles to get to Dave's Outfitters, and I replenished my water there, and then I hiked 5 more miles. There's no water sources. There are, but they're not on trail. So like one of them was walk 10 miles down a road, which is about, I don't know, 4/10 of a mile. But you lose something like 800 feet. There was another one that said, turn left on this road and go to the next junction, turn right, go to the next junction, and across the sign, you'll see a cairn to a trail, and the trail goes down to the spring. And I like looked at the distance to do it, and it's like, this is going to take, like, to go 10 minutes off trail, losing 800 feet, get my water and come back, and then filter it would have been 40 minutes. That other one would have been like 30 minutes. You're just losing time. And so this, I mean, it's a really dry section. It's been dry for the last 8 days. Today was really bad. This is the first time where I went all day without a water source, a viable water source. And thankfully Dave was at the Outfitters, was providing water. So a shout out to him, not only for his shop, but also providing water to the hikers. I think tomorrow the next water source is like 12 miles away. Or at least I hope it's the first, not the only. So a few struggles, you know. This is the CDT. I think I got to do my math, but I think I passed 2,500 miles yesterday. So you've been on trail for 130 something days, 2,500 miles. You're going to start having some of that, like, you know, mental stuff creep in of, you know, I'm not enjoying this anymore. Especially with pointless up and downs on rocky terrain. So, like I said, I'm going to try to take it day by day, and hopefully I can get myself, like, hike myself out of whatever this stuff is. All right, I'm going to go eat and get in my tent quickly so the bears don't bother me. And Everyone have a nice evening. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for sticking with me for this long. I hope you're all well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.